So what do you think? What is the sales bridge actually? It's a transition phase from where you are moving your hat from coach to a marketer. So basically it's a sales pitch moment where you are moving from teaching to selling. Okay, teaching to your sales pitch. So this is a sales bridge. Now how to craft a sales pitch is something like make sure you make them realize the value when you unveil the offer. What the value? The value is all about the 1 hour, the 2 hours that you have already spent with them. If you really have that value, then only you will be confident about it. अगर आप content पे ही fail, then it is very difficult to judge whether sales pitch is really going to work or not. So before you sales bridge, you need to have that daily, have that power to give a solid content throughout this workshop, and also start with the questions to get yes and ask permission before you present the offer. Now let's talk about what is that strategy. The first strategy of the sales bridge, something called yes momentum formula. This is a script that you can start with 60 minutes to 60-second technique. What is that? You need to review or sharing that, okay, so far we have learned the first one, how to optimize your landing page, 12 different techniques so that it can improve your conversion rate in your ads. Second, that we learned about how to increase your show up rate, how the different techniques that we used in social media nurturing and WhatsApp group nurturing. Third, we learned about the conversions techniques using powerful sales pitch. So you are explaining your 60-minute into 60-second. Then you ask how many of you got a massive value in the last 1 hour. Type yes in the chat box. I'm also asking you the same. The last. Now, do you think this conversion system can help you in your business that I talked about, from landing page to the show up rate and the pitch formula? And how many of you are really serious to implement this from here? But I know when people join here till this, the energy is high, but I know people give up very easily. People, the life takes over and something comes up. But how many of you are seriously going to implement this? Type yes in the chat box. And how many of you think there is a lot to learn, or there might be a lot of challenges that might come up during the implementation, and for that you need accountability system? See, I'm asking 3-4 questions, but at least 2 questions is minimum that you need to do or write before your workshop you should be ready with, so that you can ask questions. I'm asking him, I've done hundreds of workshops. This is the yes momentum formula. So you get 4 yes the moment you ask the last questions. Do I have a permission to share how we can help you even after this workshop? Type yes, because जो 4 बार yes बोल चुके हैं, they have said yes for 4, and 5th time they will say what? They say yes. So this is called yes momentum formula. So the second part, something called a quiz. Quiz is the very easiest form of building that momentum of sales bridge. So I have a Google form that, guys, now it is time for quiz. So ask question that actually leads to discover their gap area. So what I do is I give them 10 questions to fill up, and every questions they will realize this is my gap area. And the moment I ask questions, I ask them to type in the chat box what is your score. So I give them a 100 score, 10 questions. Then say people says 30, 40, 20, 10, 0, all people say now. Then I ask how many of you think that you need to increase your score? They say yes. Okay, what is your goal in the next 30 days or 3 months? That let's suppose you have a 20. What is the score that you want to achieve in next 1 month? They say, yes, I want to achieve 70, 90, I want to achieve 100. Okay, can I show you a system that I built inside my advanced level program that actually help you to increase your score from 20 to 90 at least in the next 30 days? They say, yes. How many of you feeling that this quiz strategy is going to help you to reduce the pressure of asking sales bridge questions? How many of you feel that? So this is actually, you can categorize them in different color code, and you can mention about that how this can actually help you. And first show them mirror that these are the gap areas and you need to work on, and you need to increase the score. It really worked once I used, and every time I use, like, people have seen. And there's another way. Even if there is no conversion, you can directly call these people that you have a less score, and what do you think about walking over it? Whether you buy my program but buy other program, that doesn't matter, but don't you think you need to work on this? They say yes. The moment they understand that there is a something big gap area to work on, they will start working on it. Show them mirror, gap area, and give them score. The moment you give them a score to somebody, they cannot lie कि मुझे नहीं चाहिए offer.